The Honduran Constitution, Chapter 1 of the State Organization, Article 1. Honduras is a sovereign state of law established as a free, democratic, and independent republic to ensure its inhabitants the enjoyment of justice, freedom, culture, and economic and social well-being. Our country, in the Constitution, guarantee that we are going to have a good way of life because there's gonna be everything for everybody. Article 2. Sovereignty corresponds to the people from whom all the powers of the states that act exercised by representation emanate. The supplantation of popular sovereignty and the usurpation of the constituted powers are classified as crimes of treason against the nation. What does this mean is that you cannot be against the law. You cannot usurpate the power by force. In the case of that a person do that, it will be punished by the law. Article 3. No one owes obedience to a usurper government or to those who assume public functions or jobs by force of arms or using means or procedure that violate or ignore what this constitution and the laws establish. Again, the same. We have to be obedient to the constitution, to the laws. We cannot follow people that have the power by force. In the case that we are doing that, we have to be submitted to a trial, and the charge is a traitor to the nation. Article 4. The form of government is republican, democratic, and representative. Republic because we live in a free nation. Democratic because we go to elections. And representative because we elect the people. We elect the people who is going to represent us. It is exercised by three powers: legislative, executive, and judicial, complementary and independent, and without subordination relationships. All the powers are independent from each other. They are and form part of a government, but the executive branch is directed by the president, the judicial branch by people who create laws, and the legislative branch by deputies who pass the laws. They are in charge of pass the laws, making the judicial or in the executive branch. The government must be based on the principle of participatory democracy, from which national integration is derived, which implies participation of all political sectors in the public administration in order to ensure and strengthen the power of Honduras, based on political stability and in the national conciliation. We are called to make an election every 4 years. Every 4 years, we elect the people who direct our country. We are in the obligation to go and to do that. The state of Honduras, okay, has the official language. In the Article 6, the official language of Honduras is Spanish. The state will protect its purity and increase its teaching. So we speak Spanish as a Latin American country, and our main language is Spanish. The other languages that we learned besides Spanish are second language. And the government ensures that everybody speaks Spanish. There are also and there are other languages that are part of the native people who lives and also is learned beside that. But in the law says that we have to speak Spanish. Article 7. The national symbols are the flag, the shield, and the anthem. The law will establish its characteristics and regulate its use. We have to understand that these symbols are the ones who represent us when we are out of a country. They represent our country, represent you as Honduran, and you don't need to use them to make jokes because we have to be clear that the Constitution protect the symbols and the way people use them. They are not for play. They have to represent us. Then in Article 8, the cities of Tegucigalpa and Comayagüela together constitute the capital of the Republic. In Francisco Morazán, these two cities, Comayagüela and Tegucigalpa, they are together since many years ago. And what the Constitution says, state is that both create the central district, and it's Tegucigalpa, the central district.